Hey everyone, welcome back to the range. My name is Matt. We have an ammunition review today in one of my most popular calibers, 223 Remington or 5.56 NATO or 5.56 by 45 millimeters. In full transparency, the fine gentleman over at Wild Horse Ammunition sent this as well as some other ammunition for us to review so that they could have some data on this, and if you're looking at making a purchase, you have that to back up whether or not this is what you're looking for. In full transparency, they did provide this to me for free, and I have a discount code from them, and it's effectively, an affiliate tracking link. So if you use it, I earn a small sales commission, and what I do with that is put it right back in the channel. Definitely not to confuse YouTube, don't use the discount code ammonerd10 to save some money on those cases. Let's throw this guy on the table and talk about what we're going to do today. For review today, we have a 55 grain full metal jacket Fiocchi red box. Says made in Italy, rated to CIP specifications. For our 5.56 testing, we have a wide variety of barrel lengths from 7.5 inches all the way up to and including 22. We're going to fire these and collect our velocity strings. We have our Pro Chronopal Digital DLX as well as our Garmin 0C1. A big thank you to Cabela's for sending that out. It's been a godsend to have two data sets when one chronograph or the other decides not to read. I only have 150 rounds of this, so if we have any issues, you may extrapolate that out to know that you may want to stay away from this. After we've done that, we're going to step out to around 100 yards to see what kind of practical accuracy we can get from this in a couple of our different firearms. And after that, we'll send you on your merry way. It's around 70 to 75 degrees outside today. We start all of our reviews off with our shortest barrel length. This is our 7.5 inch PSA build. I've been tempted to pick up a 5.5 just for the range data, but I haven't quite pulled the trigger on one yet. .2185 ending on the Garmin. A little bit of muzzle flash off this 7.5 inch, but nothing too terrible. And now on to our 10.5 inch, again, another PSA build. Sweet spot, in my opinion, for ballistics between that too short, too long, just right. You are giving up a little bit compared to a 14.5 or 16, but it is quite a bit more maneuverable. Got our Magpul T-Mag here. Ending on the Garmin is 2564. We did run a control lot of our Winchester M193 as well as our Fiocchi Range Dynamics on the same day as this red box. And now on to our 14.5 inch. This is a Pro 2A tactical build. .2835, not too shabby. This is new for late 2024 on the channel. This is our Kel-Tec RDB. It is a bullpup. The brass actually ejects out of the bottom like an FNP 90. I must say this particular setup has one of the nicer bullpup triggers on it. Now, the only downside to this whole system is it seems a little loud compared to, say, our Hellion when you charge the handle and you fire the hammer, dry firing. A lot of the components are very loud in this thing. Now on to Mr. 20 inch. This is a PSA upper with the FN Premium Double Chrome 1-in-7 twist barrel. The box states the velocity is 980 meters per second. They don't give a barrel length, but it's likely out of a 24 inch. So we'll see what we get out of this 20 inch. 30, 37. 30-53 ending on that, so we're quite a bit shy of, say, a full pressure 5.56 M193 loading. And to round it out, here is our 22-inch TC Compass. Very, very nice velocities off this. Have a turbo 5.56 up front. Almost 3,100 feet per second from the 22-inch. So this is probably more of your actual 223 loading if you're going by those numbers. We've definitely seen these results in the past when we push our M193 or our 55 grain full metal jacket slower. It wins the race. We've got pretty darn good groups from our Fiocchi red box using the 22-inch TC Compass lead sled on a bench. It's about 50 degrees outside today, a little bit of wind, but otherwise pretty calm. Towards the end of the day, our first group was 0.94 inches. Had we not had those two little flyers there, or maybe those are the three flyers, a pretty good group. But then immediately after, tighten that sucker right up at 0.716 inches. Very, very impressive from that bullet. Again, though, it is on the slower side compared to, say, our full spec M193 velocities. But maybe you don't need that. Well, everyone, as the box says, this is a general purpose load in my opinion. Those slower velocities are likely because of that 223 Remington chambering on this particular load. We're not seeing our M193 velocities, but on the flip side, that slower velocity did gain us some in the precision and accuracy department. Didn't have any pierced primers, cracked necks, or any kind of separated brass with this load. All of them went bang. So if you're looking for, just some general plinking ammunition, this would be hard to pass up. With all that being said, it's time for me to get the heck out of here. But at the end of all my videos, I take a moment to thank all those who help make these possible, because there's a lot that goes into them. Number one is my family. They are out here a lot doing all kinds of random things to help us get things done. Deacon would like to remind you all to like, subscribe, and share to get that engagement logarithm going, so that more people who are interested in ballistics or knowing about particular loads can come across my videos a lot easier, because YouTube likes to suppress and hide me. Number two are my Patreon, Subscribe Star, and YouTube channel members. I have a campsite. In the description below, it is a landing page, and there's a bunch of different affiliate codes or discount tracking links in there that cost you nothing, and they earn me a sales commission. And what I do with that is I put it right back in the channel by either buying a new upper in a different caliber or a different barrel length, so that when we do these ammunition testings, we've got that wide spectrum of data so you guys can make better buying decisions. Number three is Wild Horse Ammunition. Again, in full transparency, sent me over that Fiocchi red box 223 Remington to review with no strings attached. I do have a discount code from them, and it's ammonerd 10. Course number 4 is you all for watching. Until next time, I'll catch you at the range.